Yo, 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 what is up? Today is June 2nd, 2026. I'm going to be going over sort of my trade recap for today and how I made 1,100, I think $90 with proof at the end. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this. So today was a pretty easy day. Hold on, let me just get out of replay real quick. So, when market opens, we tapped into a hourly BPR gap, which is right here. Let me just mark this out. The BPR gap is right here, right? Tapped into the BPR gap, and we saw a huge wick reaction. I was not on the markets right then and there, but if I was, I'd probably take a trade somewhere around here. Probably wait for like a 30-second inverse. We can also see us sort of wick into the VWAP, like I said yesterday, even though it wasn't like the cleanest wick into the VWAP because we had like this sort of candle closures, these candle closures over here. It was pretty close, but I didn't go off of this. I sort of just wanted to wait for a higher time frame pullback, and we got that later. Okay, so we see here it's going up. Pretty sure these two candles here hit the 5 minute, but I didn't really like it. I was waiting for sort of a dig deeper into the 5 minute, right around here, which we didn't do later. We sort of just tapped it, but you can kind of see here. There's a huge wick that tapped into the 5 minute, and this is what I like to call a rejection block. This was off of, I'm pretty sure, the news that came out. Maybe some people don't consider this a rejection block, but for me it was because we had such a huge wiki rejection from this 5 minute fair value gap right there. And what I do in my strategy is I just mark out the high and the low. Sorry, I mark out the OTE of the wick, right? So let me just go ahead, mark this out for you guys so I can show you what I really did. Right, so you go from here all the way to this wick high right here. So here to this, right? And then we have the OTE range, we have the lower band, the upper band of the OTE. And I ideally want to see us really hit something and see rejection out of it, right? If we don't see rejection out of it, uh, then I'm not going to enter. So I'm kind of like the OTE guy that doesn't really bottom tick all the time. I'm sort of just going to wait for a reaction to see how we're going to react from the level. And if I see a nice candle closure or a nice wick, that's when I'm going to enter. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we have some nice displacement up, and then we have a nice pullback here, right, into this wick, to the 5 minute rejection wick that I marked out there, guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait. Okay, we're going to wait. So I saw us penetrate through this upper band, didn't enter yet. Through this golden pocket, didn't enter yet. And then I saw us reject 2 times right here, 2 nice wicks from the lower band, and that is when I entered. So I waited for us to close, right? I waited for another candle closure, and then I entered off of this. And then I was targeting New York PM highs, which were right about here, and we hit full TP. Um, and yeah, I'll show you guys a little bit of the proof in just a second. But for me, what I did was when I saw us starting reacting off of this high, I sort of took out a little bit of contracts there. But then when I saw I was delivering fully to TP, I added a little bit of here, and then I fully got out at this high right here. So that was sort of my bias for today. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the proof in just a second. So as you guys can see here, this is my trade execution. Entered off of this candle right here, and it went up all the way. So you see here, exited for a little bit of contracts right there. Re-entered around here when I knew we are gonna inverse, so I front ran this, and then this line right here was the PM high that I had marked out, and that's basically get out at this candle right here. And yeah, so that's my trade recap for today, guys. Today's June 2nd, 2026. Tune in, guys, for more. I'm about to pass the C-Val. I just need like 700 bucks, and then I'm gonna start my official journey from 0 to 1 million. I already had a bunch of payouts, but I wanted to sort of get a fresh account for you guys. All right, guys, thank you so much, and y'all peace out.